Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and
I'm Mario Lopez here along with Oscar de la Hoya, the Golden Boy. And this is cool, Oscar, because, by the way, we're checking out a couple fights tonight. We've got De La Hoya versus Gatti, as well as De La Hoya versus Mayorga. We're obviously starting off with Arturo Gatti. And, Oscar, jumping right into it, bro, you were coming off of an 8-month layoff.
8 months, yeah.
And this was your first time, there he is right there.
With my red hair.
That was a nice look. Yeah, I didn't even remember the dude I was at this fight. I remember you having the red hair. Were you surfing a lot? Were you in the sun or what?
I put lemon or I sprayed something on my hair and it just turned red.
Dang.
But I had the matching robe.
Don't do that again, Holmes. Don't do that again. But that was the first time. Oh, Jane 80 refereed this one.
Yeah.
That's the first time you were training with Mayweather,
With
correct?
Floyd Mayweather Sr. So it's the first time I'm with Senior. We're training in Big Bear. Okay.
Oh, so you stayed there.
So I stayed in Big Bear.
Okay.
But I was coming off an 8-month layoff in this fight here. I think we fought at the MGM.
Yes.
It was at the MGM, and Gotti was a tough son of a gun. I mean, rest in peace. He was a tough son of a gun.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Gotti right here, right in his prime. You're coming off an 8-month layoff. It was that
He's
controversial.
28 years old.
Yeah, no, he's in his prime. You had that controversial fight with Mosley, where later it's found out that he tested positive for steroids.
Positive for steroids.
Exactly. You fought a couple guys that tested positive for steroids right there.
Or maybe a few.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this was no layup right here. Your first time with Mayweather, how was that transition? Was it easier for you? Did you guys click from the beginning, or did it take a while?
You know what? We actually did a click right away because I love the fact that he was military.
Yeah.
He didn't let me get away with shit.
So he was strict.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I could.
That's all right. That's fights.
But he didn't let me get away with nothing.
Okay.
And so Mayweather, he would tell me to wake up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I had to be up at 4:30.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so he was, and that's why we clicked so good, and that's why I had some pretty successful fights with him.
Yeah,
under his belt.
you were a welterweight right here, right?
I was a welterweight right there. Yeah, came off that 8-month layoff because I had just broken off with Bob Arum.
Okay.
I was in litigation with Top Rank with Bob Arum to break away from my contract.
What was to remind people? What was the genesis of that? Why did you decide to break away from Bob?
It was because I was under contractual obligations for more than 5 years with Top Rank.
Okay.
That's actually illegal in California.
Really?
So I found a loophole to break away, and because I wanted to be my own promoter.
Okay.
And so I actually found my good friend Jerry Parencho, who owned Univision at the time.
Right.
May he rest in peace. Loved boxing. He actually did the first Muhammad Ali Joe Frazier fight at the Garden.
Wow.
So he promoted that fight in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I remembered that, and so I went to him. I took a meeting with him. We talked, and he goes, "You know what? Let me promote boxing again." So he promoted this fight.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah.
Did you already have a relationship with him, or
We did. I had a relationship with Univision.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I actually met Parencho.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a powerful guy, man.
Very powerful.
Wow. How many fights did he end up promoting for you?
He promoted. He promoted two of them.
Two of them.
Two
Okay.
fights, because then I broke off and promoted my own.
Sure. And then he just started. So he did the Gotti, and what was the other one?
Castillejo.
Javier Castillejo.
Yeah.
I remember that.
54 pounds.
Exactly. That was in El Paso.
No, that was.
Wasn't it in
that was at
Texas?
the MGM too.
Was that at the MGM?
MGM. Yeah.
Who am I thinking? No, Javier Capatillo. Was that it? Who did you fight in El Paso before we
I
get into
fought
this?
Charpentier.
Charpentier. I knew. Okay, I knew that
So
one.
check it out right here.
All
The
right.
first round.
So first round, you're on your toes.
So Mayweather is telling me, okay, stay on your toes, right? You have good balance, you have good footwork, stay on your toes, because Gotti hits like a freaking mule, bro.
Yeah, he loads up on all the shots, and he's got that big left hook.
Exactly. So, but Mayweather had me on my toes. He didn't have me running, but just kind of like side to side,
Sure.
moving my head. But one thing about me, when I would get hit, for some reason, I just wanted to retaliate and stay there and fight you, you know?
Yeah. Did Mayweather try to break that, or was
Yeah,
he?
he tried, but
Yeah.
he couldn't do it, man. He couldn't do it.
And then I remember later on, you really started to implement his defense, especially in the Vargas fight with the the tuck and roll.
Yeah.
And right?
You know what's funny is that tuck and roll didn't work for me for some reason. I tried it, but it just didn't work. And that's when Vargas connected me with that right hand in the first round. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Almost went down. But right here, Mayweather had me throwing the jab. Just stick with the jab.
Yes.
Left hooks to the body.
Boom. That's a right hand. You landed a good right hand right there.
But Gatti, I mean, I don't know what the hell he had in his fist, man. He hit, I mean, it's like TNT.
Really?
This guy hit just, I don't know what it was, but he hit like, I mean, like as if rocks were hitting him, you know.
And he was a kind of fighter that seemed, for your style, to be sort of tailor-made in the sense that he comes forward and you love with the way you were measuring distance and with the fast jab, you calculate with those counter punches.
Exactly. Fighters who come forward and were
you love those fighters,
easy picking. Because I always felt I could match your power. So then my advantage was the speed.
Yeah.
I mean, you never imagined a Mexican fighter with speed.
Exactly.
Right? So you combine that speed and power, and so it was pretty deadly.
Yeah, that jab was coming fast. I felt that jab comes fast.
See, right there, he was connecting me.
Yeah, he caught a couple shots right there.
Even my hair was going out of place.
Yeah. But you're doing a good job going upstairs and downstairs. Right to the body, nice stiff right jab to the body. I remember you dropped him. I'm not crazy, but I remember you dropped him like towards the end of the first. I'm pretty sure you did.
I think I did, but you check out. Look at the waist movement. So Mayweather had me moving side to side, but just with my waist, little subtle movements.
Yeah, look at the combos.
But the combinations, man.
See that? Oh, right there, caught him. I knew I wasn't crazy.
That was
caught
the
him
45.
The 45. It's kind of a combo of the hook and the uppercut. Boom. That was the beginning of the end right there.
You don't see it coming, but look at how tough he is, man.
Yeah.
Nobody else would stand up and and fight. But
That was right in the body. Yeah, good for you. You're a good closer.
I was a finisher, man. I was a finisher.
Yeah, he survived this one.
He did.
Yeah.
Just because he's tough.
Yeah. Oh, look at you busted him up already. Oh, you already cut him.
Yeah, first round.
Was that the from that uppercut from the 45? Yeah. That punch is so hard to see coming and to defend
because it's not a hook.
Right.
It's not an uppercut. It's sort of kind of just
right at that. Yeah. So it kind of splits your guard right there.
So I just named it the 45. It stuck with me forever.
You know what's funny is I'm looking at this fight. What it wasn't funny for him at the time. I remember when you fought James Leja and he went back to his corner. He's like, "Damn, he's strong and fast." Remember when he said that? You heard he said that?
I fought him at the Garden.
Yes.
Yeah, New York.
This is James Leja. Look, they're gonna show replay right here. So
boom!
There's the 45. Boom! Oh, and you followed up with a left hook. You had already had him retreating because I think you caught him with the right hand, but that left hook, boom. Which, of course, you're naturally a southpaw, so that power right there.
Power,
boom. Look at always on balance in those combinations. Fast combos right there. So he didn't seem too discouraged. He still stuck to his. Yeah, he kept coming forward.
But that was Gatti. I mean, Gatti that's why people love Gatti so much because he just kept coming.
Yeah, those fighting spirits. Good little defense right there.
I remember Arturo Gatti. On my Olympic national team, we fought Canada. He's from Canada.
Yeah, that's right, Montreal.
So
did he catch you right there? Did he catch you right there?
Caught me with a nice little. I think it was a hook.
Was it more of an off balance shot?
It was
or
off balance, but he did.
Okay.
He stung me a bit, just a bit, you know.
Did the glove almost touch?
It almost did.
Okay.
It almost did.
Pumping that jab right there.
Yeah, so he was so Canada USA would fight all the time, and nobody would last 2-3 rounds with Gatti.
Yeah.
He would always knock everybody out. That's when I knew, you know what, Gatti, you got to be careful with him because he can hit hard.
Oh, so I didn't even know that. Okay.
But see, I knew that if I could keep him within my distance and use my jab.
Right.
And Mayweather, one thing he taught me was throw the jab to the body. Because when you throw the jab to the body, they're going to try to block it and put their hands down. So then they're open on top.
Right. Did he, because I noticed you in the first couple of rounds at least too, you threw that right hand a little bit more. Is that something you worked on with Mayweather?
I didn't have a right hand. My whole career, I didn't have a right hand. Look, right there. I was left hand dominant. I would knock everybody out with my left, and Mayweather unleashed that right hand. unlocked it for some reason.
You already got him all busted up. It's not even the end of the second. So at this point, Oscar, when you're seeing him already busted up and bloody, you're still not necessarily putting the gas. You're sticking to your game plan. Which was what was the approach?
You know what? Mayweather had me so confident up in that ring. I mean, keep in mind, I'm coming off an 8-month layoff.
Yeah.
But he had me so confident that I can do whatever I want inside the ring. Because he had me throwing just different combinations.
Sure. You were well prepared.
He was teaching me, yeah, but I was in great shape. And I felt I could do anything I want.
Ooh,
you know?
Beautiful body work, too.
And plus, at 147, you were wearing 8-ounce gloves.
Ooh.
That's dangerous.
Yes. Oh, man. So when do they switch up to 10? Is it a middleweight? Or?
At 154. 154. You start fighting with 10-ounce gloves. But see right here, my hands are down.
Yeah.
Because he had me moving my waist so much. I just felt confident that I can keep him down.
So you even felt more defensive-minded with Mayweather as a trainer than you did El Profesor, who was very defensive-minded too, right?
Very, very defensive. But also, I mean, see, I heard him there again.
Yeah. Oh, look at that body shot. He felt that body shot. Oh, he's already getting lumped up.
Look at the warrior he is.
Oh, yeah.
This guy, there was never quit in his game.
No.
And you know what's crazy is they don't make him like him anymore. You know?
No, that's the thing. You're right, and he's the type of fighter too that it doesn't matter whether he necessarily always wins or loses because you want to see him fight,
right?
Which is great. You want to be, and that's one of the things in boxing that sort of bothers me. Oscar, like you in your day, I would say you're like one of the last of the Mohicans because you fought everybody, didn't duck anybody, and you fight them in their prime.
Yeah,
they don't do that anymore. They didn't do that. Floyd didn't do that. None of those guys do that. You know what I mean? Maybe the only one like of this day is maybe Manny about, Manny jumping up. You know what I mean? But really, you're like an anomaly because they don't really do that. But the reason I bring that up too is they match. If everybody were to take those chances and get matched tough like that, you're gonna lose some here and then. And then maybe the fans wouldn't be so. It shouldn't be like just being undefeated or not having. It shouldn't be so important because it's not like an MMA.
No.
That, you know what I mean? You should just if you're gonna be matched tough against tough dudes, you're gonna lose once in a while.
Sure.
It's like,
I mean, hey.
It's a fight.
The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, lost, 5 fights?
Of course.
But who did he lose to, right?
Of course.
In their prime. So, and he's still the greatest.
Right.
So
because he dared to be great.
Mike Tyson.
Right.
Another one. Yeah, these right here I'm starting to unleash combinations. But one thing about me, I love throwing combinations.
No,
you were right there in front of me. See, Mayweather was telling me throw to the body.
You did way to the body. And you know what? You go to the body. What's interesting is you don't crowd yourself and you don't go necessarily in the inside to go to the body. You fight. You do those body shots from a distance, which is impressive because you got to be not only fast but obviously very measured and
stay in balance.
Exactly, stay in balance. It's hard to do. You didn't really like to fight on the inside too much ever. Just wasn't your style.
It wasn't my style. If I didn't have to do it, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But
anybody ever force you to do it?
Chavez.
Yeah,
the second time around, Chavez.
Yeah,
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Just to prove, to people that I can take a punch,
Sure.
Remember the first fight, he said that he was already cut.
Yeah.
And beat him, so.
I remember that.
But for some reason, I liked staying in the pocket, but if I didn't have to.
Yeah, no, when you go to the body,
I'll
it's rare to
my
see.
Distance,
Yeah, because you don't see this often. People going to the body from a distance.
But you see how I'm trying to do the roller,
Yeah.
the shoulder roll?
So
it just wouldn't come out.
It just wasn't. Yeah, I see you
It wasn't my style. It just wasn't my style. And Mayweather understood that. That's why he was such a good trainer, because then he
didn't force it.
He didn't force it. Exactly.
Man, he's still
we're throwing
bombs.
Oh, we're
man.
throwing freaking bombs.
Dude, you're landing good. Oh, I was like,
You felt that, right?
You felt that one. You caught that one on the tip of his nose right there. That came quick, dude.
Yeah.
That reminded me, too, when you caught on the uppercut, I was at that fight, too, with Chicanito Hernandez. You broke that in like 7 different places. In the blood, remember? And he just went like this and he stopped.
28 places.
Was it 28? Wait, I didn't even know you had that many places in your nose. Is that right?
28
Oh,
places.
shit. So you basically removed his nose. Gosh, damn. I remember that. That was early, too. But that was like the kind of punch you caught him with. Oh.
But he's still throwing that.
Yeah, dude, he's tough.
Hey, but you remember these fights where people would stand there?
Yes.
I loved it.
Oh, this was the best, man. So you let them hands go. You ain't sticking out any fights. You let them hands go and try to go. That was the best.
I know it's crazy. I miss it every day, man.
Oh man, I mean you watch this and it's like it's such a high you can't even imagine.
But look at this guy. He's still. There's no quit in this game.
Yeah, no, that's impressive on him.
Look, my hair's not even red anymore.
There's your brother.
Yeah, Joel. Yeah,
There's your brother right there.
He was the second, but he was like, I mean, he knew what.
Sure.
He knew what I was feeling. He knew what.
Was he in most of your corners for all the fights?
Yeah, all my fights.
Yeah,
all my fights.
Move your head.
And see, hey, look, I was bleeding because he was hitting.
Yeah, he caught. Yeah, boom! Look at that right hand. Look at always following it up. Two right hands, always combinations. No one or two punches. Right hand, left hand, right.
You know what's crazy?
That shit looks fast even in slow motion. Boom.
Hey, today what do fighters do? They throw one punch.
One punch. That's what I'm saying. Today, one punch,
Throw
two punch, and
combinations.
then they throw the combinations. Exactly. Watching this man.
You were there at the fight.
I was right there in the fight. I was right there. I was like just off of camera.
Right.
I wasn't getting hooked up with the tag. I couldn't take that. Vinci Gotti's still throwing, dude.
He's still throwing, man.
See, now you're giving a little bit of the defense. Yeah, look at that jab.
I love throwing that jab because
Yeah.
obviously because I was lefty. I might be taking a little time off right here. Like kind of because Mayweather would tell me to, right there, fucking left hook. Wow. Hit it with a good
Yes,
left
I
hook.
saw that.
But he would show me to walk him down.
Yeah.
To get him tired, you know. But if you walk him down, you're gonna take some shots.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. He keeps throwing. Yeah, and from the beginning too, you both were letting your hands go, so it's not like there was no really feeling out process.
Right. Yeah. None whatsoever, man. Look, he's still throwing bombs.
Yeah. He did a good job of keeping you very disciplined with your distance. Look, as soon as he gets close, bam, you stick out the jab. See?
Right.
Did you notice that? Look at
so-
boom, look at those combos. Beautiful. Honestly, bro, those combos, nobody threw them like that from the distance
3,
like
4,
that.
5 punch combinations.
But the body ones, it's so impressive. Try throwing. If you try doing it on a heavy back, that shit's hard, even on a heavy back. You try throwing the body.
See, I'm trying to do the shoulder roll, but it doesn't come out. So I have to use my right hand to
Yeah,
block
you're
it.
kind of parrying them.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because normally, like a Floyd Jr. or they roll with
They roll with it and kind of
I just never got it down.
But he throws more like 1, 2,
Yeah.
quick shot. You know what I mean? You don't ever really see him throw a bunch of quick combos. Like he's very accurate with those 1, 2 shots, but not those combos.
Here we go again.
Ooh,
Yeah, he was starting to get busted up right here.
yeah, really busted it.
See how I go up and down? Just up and down.
Yes.
You don't see him coming. You go down, then up, down, up.
Yes.
Mix it up. And that's one thing Floyd Sr. just, he unleashed me.
He's got to be happy with everything that's going on in the corner right here. So you're feeling confident. The hands are a little bit low.
My hand's a little low. My left hand, yeah, because I'm trying to use that shoulder.
Yeah.
But still, and that's why I made it so exciting because he was also hitting me. You know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a one-sided like blowout type of fight. You know, he was still hitting me.
Sure.
He was still dangerous. You know.
Right. He didn't land anything of any significance where you ever really hurt, right?
I was never hurt. You know what? I had a good chin, bro.
Yeah.
I had a good chin.
No, I know. Dude, this fool's still throwing hard.
Still throwing hard.
Look at those body shots right there. Boom, boom. Oh, those are beautiful. When you come up, love that. Boom, boom,
See the right
boom.
hands? Yeah. I would never throw.
That body shot. Did you see that body shot with the wins?
Yeah. See
He wins on the body shot. And that was a body shot from the distance.
Right.
From a distance. I love that. Oh, look
Yeah,
at
he
this.
didn't like those body shots. Ooh. So right here in the corner, Mayweather Sr. he's literally yelling at me and getting mad, saying, "Freaking work the body, stop him, and fight's over."
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing I loved about him is that he just never gave up. He would always tell me, "Just fucking knock him out already."
Yeah. He wanted you to press it then. Let's see here.
He doesn't have much.
He ain't
left.
got much left. He's exactly right.
Jump on him, Jay. Jump on him. Finish.
Finish.
You know, one thing about Senior,
2.
when he fought, he was a finisher.
Yeah.
Senior was a finisher.
Yeah. Well, no, so were you, man, because when you had an opponent hurt, that was it. It's like it went in another gear.
Nice combination to the head.
Respect right there. Still coming out.
Still, man. That's
So
what
he's
he's
still
still
trying to
throwing
attack.
bombs, man.
He's
Look
still
at him.
coming forward. Still coming
I'm telling
forward.
you, he had dynamite in his fist, man. I don't know what the hell he had. He hit like a mule. But look at him. He's still coming forward.
Wow. And he seemed like a cool dude too. Like there was no bad blood, obviously
Never bad
before.
blood. Never.
Everybody was very respectful, right?
But those are the fighters that you gotta look out for. Man.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. 'Cause he was a legit tough guy. He didn't have to prove it.
Exactly. He's still trying to freaking knock me out, man.
Right.
Still trying to knock me out.
I mean, his best plan of attack right here, if you were his trainer, would be to try to crowd you, stay in the
Smother
inside
me,
and
yeah.
smother you.
Yeah.
But like you had that jab.
Yeah.
That was so quick and was measuring the distance. You had the ring generalship to control it from the outside.
A lot of times too, if he tried to smother me, I would try to smother him back.
Right.
So his punches can be crowded.
Sure, got it, yes.
So there's less power in his punches.
Boom.
Yeah, this is the body right here. Right here. Boom, boom.
Oh, look at the body attack. Beautiful. Look at the combos. Oh, downstairs, upstairs. Because you knew you already heard him.
Right.
With the body shot in there.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hey, if you can't knock him out, then throw as many punches as you can. The referee will stop it.
Oh man, I mean he was clearly hurt, and you had already hurt him and dropped him prior to that. There was nothing he can do. The ref Jay Nady did a great job from saving him from himself.
Yeah, he did a great job in not stopping it too early.
Yes,
but stopping it at the right time.
Yeah, and honestly, and I'll saying this not just because you're a friend, but Gatti, who I love and respect, and was a hell of a fighter. There's different levels, though, bro. He tried to go and turn that. I said when he tried to go, it's just like you see like the different levels right there. Like with you and him right there. Because honestly, after the second round, well, no, the first one I knew you dropped him in the first. After that second round, I knew at that point you just saying to yourself, okay, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And then it came to the fifth round. But man, 8-month layoff, coming back, looking better than ever right there against a real credible, solid opponent. Oh, was he promoted by Shaw? Gary Shaw?
Gary Shaw.
Yeah, okay, because that's his kid. I recognize it. Look at Eric, a young.
Look at
Eric, Flaquito. Whoa, that was Eric 50 pounds ago.
No, 75.
75. Yeah, a nice guy, man.
Yeah, respectful,
Very respectful. Very respectful. Was he mad about the stoppage?
No, he was just like, okay, hey, you guys did a good job. And
yeah.
But
boom, the body
shot.
One
thing about Gatti is that, he had those wars with Mickey Ward.
Yeah, there's no quit in him. Exactly.
Oh, no quit in his game, man.
Yeah.
So
no, but he's holding on for dear life.
He knew there was too much in him on his plate. One thing I loved is throwing those hooks and then upward, because they block him here and they leave themselves wide open. So you throw a hook, boom.
But man, it's so impressive because to do it from the distance, because I can see it's one thing when you're close, but from how fast you gotta be to do it from the end. And boom.
It was a lot of timing.
Yeah, a lot of timing.
Yeah, a lot of timing. A lot of hard work, man. 3 months of training up in Big Bear. And
you're isolated over there.
Exactly.
Wow. So how are you feeling right now? Did you
I actually gave myself an A.
Yeah, you executed. It seemed like you executed that game plan.
Because my timing was not lost with in that period of time that I was off.
Right.
My power felt good. My speed felt good. All my timing, everything felt good. Yeah. So I give myself an A.
By the way, you're talking about 8 months being a long time, when in reality, in these days, that's like your average. Yeah. But back then, you used to fight so often.
I used to fight 4 times.
You fought 5 times a year. I remember early on. One time, so I know. So
everybody fights once a year now.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, yeah. But so I remember after in the press conference afterwards, the post-fight press conference, we were calling out Trinidad again.
Oh God, that's the one fight.
And Trinidad and Mosley again.
Yeah.
Those 2 controversial losses.
Yes.
Yeah, we were calling them out, and obviously they just never happened.
And Trinidad ended up going up weight classes, right? Because he ended up going to 160.
So he was a bigger guy too.
Yeah. Was he a bigger guy? Like actually?
Well, I started at 130.
That's true. That's true.
He started at 47 already.
Oh, he already started.
Yeah, he was at 47.
Oh, so he was a natural.
He was a natural welterweight.
I can't believe
so. He was obviously going to go up to.
Oh, okay, got it. Larry Merchman, he was great. Let's see what you say.
You guys all know that. He can take a punch. This guy can take a punch. He's a strong.
You look like you just shaved. Clean.
Clean shaven.
Mayweather kept on telling me, throw your jab, throw your jab.
Probably my right hand.
Hey, and you never broke your nose, Oscar?
Never did, bro.
Dude, can you believe that? Never broke that nose.
Never did.
That's amazing.
They weren't square because
all those fights in amateurs too. Dang.
Even though they hit you, they're not solid.
Yeah, I had 235 fights.
Scoring up with the
See, so I'm trying to like show off the roll, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I still have to work on it, so but I just couldn't do it. I didn't feel comfortable.
Right, of course.
Dove into the pool again, and you're all wet and you're ready to go.
With Mayweather as your trainer there, did he ever bring up his son or talk about Junior?
We were actually gonna the rematch, okay, that we were supposed to have.
Yeah.
Because I had a contract, a rematch clause, right, for a whole year. So we were already setting it up where Floyd Sr. was gonna train me for that rematch.
Wow.
Floyd Sr. was in the, but we couldn't agree with the money because he wanted too much.
Yeah, he got greedy.
And then the year came up.
Yeah.
Because Floyd retired for a year and 1 day.
Oh, that's right.
Remember that?
Yes, I remember that. He had like a few of them. He didn't want him because you beat him on
He
that one
retired
too.
for a year and 1 day, dude. I mean, yeah.
Oh wow! So the Trinidad one too, and then it was. I remember. Was there a lot of beef between Don King and Arum during that time too?
There was, and that's
right?
exactly why the
politics
didn't happen.
Yes.
The politics, right? Yeah, but no, but we wanted that rematch. Obviously, it was an easy fight. It was an easy fight for us.
I remember Gil Clancy was your trainer on that
yes,
one.
Yes,
Gil Clancy was your trainer.
Whichever one comes first. The situation has to be
Floyd, I bet really Senior, I bet really wanted that fight though, because to know that the way he would have approached him, right?
The way he would have approached that fight, I would have knocked him.
Yes.
I don't doubt that.
Focus now on Castellejo. That's the guy to focus on, and then we'll.
So now I'm talking about Castellejo, which I'm moving up to 154.
154. How difficult was it for you to make 47s right now? At this point.
At this point, it was tough.
Yeah, you're a big vato for 47.
It was tough at this point. It was tough.
Stop the fight at the end, Arturo. Were you hurting? Do you think now, with a few minutes hindsight, they did the right thing?
Well, I could have kept going, but I could have gone hurt.
He could have kept going.
My chin had the Roca,
Yeah, I mean, it would have been to his detriment right there to keep going. To get, I know, man. No, a lot of heart, man.
A lot of heart.
He was great, Larry Merchant, huh?
He was.
Larry Merchant was great. But he was able to deal with it.
Well, I think that Oscar De La Hoya had a pretty good defense. I never really hit him flush. And I expected him to be a little bit slower.
Oh, he hit me flush all right. Yeah, he caught me a couple of times.
See, he goes, I expected him to be a little bit slower. That's a nice way to say it. I didn't think he was so damn fast.
Nobody needs to motivate you, but they were saying a lot of nasty things to you before the fight. They were ignoring you before the fight, almost as if you were.
That wasn't you saying that. That must have been some
drama. Did that at all motivate you?
Of course,
I'm sure maybe all the media members.
Sure. Trying to make it a rivalry and stuff.
But just fighting Oscar De La Hoya, that's a motivation. If you don't get motivated by fighting against Oscar, you'll never get motivated.
All right, let's look at the first round. You seem to have a pretty good plan and be working very well in the first round until the end of the round. What happened?
Boom, the jab cut.
I thought it was really severe.
That's the punch. The jab is the punch that opens everything.
I start backing away. That's when he comes with the right hand.
Boom!
Put me down.
So it was the left uppercut.
That put me down.
That did the job.
It really hurt, but it's the cut that he cut me really severe when I went down.
And this is the barrage in the last round.
Yes.
So you cut him in the
he hit me
first
to the body, a few good shots.
First punch that
I wasn't coming back with punches, so my corner did the right thing. I could have kept going, but
he didn't look like he could have kept going. He didn't look like he could have kept going right there.
See more of Arturo Gatti?
Definitely not. I feel good. I could have kept going, and 147 pounds is a good weight for me.
Thank you so much again for another gutsy fight.
It's a pleasure being on HBO. Thank you, Larry.
That was a hell of a fight.
Another gutsy
hell of a fight. Prime right there, bro.